interesting stuff. I don't know. It's like so much stuff here. I don't know where it is so much that I don't know where my attention. Sometimes something takes my attention and like this one, you see. That is called a book. A book. It smells. It smells like a book, yes. And that is a grill, I believe. I like this stuff, you know, I like this miniature. This is like a grill, like a miniature oven, I believe. Like you can do stuff with this machine. You see, there's a plate down there, I guess, you know. And it's like a chick and I guess these are the plates, I believe. Something like this for candies, for what it does, I don't know. It does with the plates. All right, now here is the everything section. But some of the machines, some of these machines are fantastic. Like, what is that? See, these are for your shoes. Yeah, for the Wow, America was so colorful ever. I mean, in the communism, when we was in the communism, now I see, and in the communism everything was like 2-3 colors and very gray, and the uniforms, blue uniforms. We live in this gray society that everything was, we had no stuff that are colorful, very little colors we had in the communism. But the communism was like from 1917 to 1990. Okay, that was the era of the communism in the Soviet Union and the Eastern Bloc countries. But at that era, we used to live in this gray colors, everything gray, no colors. And I see this is the same era. Some of the objects here are from 1900s all the way till now. And as you can see, there was always colors. You know, every manufacturer was, you know, attracting people by colors, you see, like even these Broadway, like everything was, you know, these are so-called, yeah, you see, there was no YouTube and app to help you. You actually had to be reading these notes and be a real musician. You see, this used to cost $1 for this notes of that song. Shoo, shoo, baby, shoo, shoo, baby. This is in, well, I don't know, in the 60s, you know, 50s, 60s, yes. So this is Shoo Shoo Baby by Phil Moore. 3 Cheers for the Boys. All right, and here, musical number staged by Charles. Okay, these are all people that was, you know, we don't know these people because they are dead now, but they wrote these songs and they print them, you know. But the colors are here, such nice colors, right? Famous Jožek, what did you find?
Yes, I'm just asking for Shula. I'm sending her pictures on the screen.
All right. Now,
What did you find?
I'm looking for a particular item. Remember that lemon squeezer from Amazon for like $10? This garbage that broke.
Oh, you want an authentic
Yes,
one?
I want a real lemon juice machine that squeeze. I know how it looks like. It could be found in this kind of stores because they are original, made of steel. It's not gonna break, and you can put a lot of force with your hand. It's not made of some alloy. Wow, cassettes. Wow, the cassettes. Wow, real cassettes. This is how the music was distributed a long time ago. And the cassette was a big invention. Before the era of the MP3, before the era of streaming. And the vinyl, of course the vinyl, but we don't see vinyls here. They're in another section. Anyway, let's go look for that juice. That is amazing. That is one heck of a device. Let's see. It's called Polaroid. You see, Polaroid. This is the back. I mean, like, I don't have time now to open it to tell you about all this photographic equipment. Viewer. Interesting technology. That is very interesting technology back then. You see this pressing of this thing to create this kind of art. Now this is how it was produced. This is the art, but it's actually pressed, you know. This one cost $48 here, but I mean, like, you understand what type of advertisement was these signs was mass produced, I guess, to be distributed. Whoever came with this idea for the pressing, of course, became very rich. Here is the vinyls, you know, the vinyls are here. The vinyls always bring memory, you know, like Jackson, Newrice, Eric Clapton, of course, Linda Rosenthal. Yes, these are the, you know, people from the 70s, the 60s, 70s, 80s. I am on the hunt. Yeah, there. Oh. This brings nostalgia in me, because once in my life I had a coffee shop with exactly the same chairs. Yes, those were the chairs in my coffee shop, and I spent substantial amount of. They was exactly the same design, and I could not find them back then. I used to order 20 of them or 30 for the coffee shop, and they was just these chairs, and I could not find them. I had struggled. I was like, it was difficult to find. Now I find them here. They bring me this memory that once I had a coffee shop. Yes, but yeah, that's how some items can bring you back. Like this definitely brings you in your wedding day, or like something like this wedding day. If you have experienced a wedding day, some people did not. Some people was never married, you know. Yeah. So all these items, they bring some particular memories. The prices are very, very decent here. I can say that. Yes. Oh, Barbies, original Barbie dolls. Now, okay. What is that? That's an interesting machine, you see. Well, I don't know what this machine was used for. It was something like to do something, maybe like it had a particular, you see, invention. Somebody invented that machine. Very interesting machine. It has a spring, built-in spring here. It has these little teeth, and it's moving this thing. I don't know, maybe it's just a mixing paint. We don't know, maybe it's a mixing liquid machine or something like this. Now there's another one. I don't know what was that. You know, these are all items that, you know, this item we know this item. This was back then when people had to get their clothing or shoes polished, where the clothing was not everything for like $1 coming from China, you know. So now it costs more to get a Starbucks coffee than to buy a t-shirt for $2 or $5 from China, drop shipped from Shenzhen area, you know. Back then people really took care of their clothing, their manners, and everything is written in these objects, in these, the way they did things. You see, you can judge the way they did things. It's not by, you know, like a car factory producing millions of cars by robots, you know, with zero input of human labor. Here you can see everything was touched by a human hand. Everything was handmade, handcrafted. Even these shoes, I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, that's so much. You know, everything here was once touched by a real human hand. There's like something that it may be very expensive. Here is only $33, but that might be a collector item.